Here, you hold this because I got to hold the tiny mic. This is the microphone today. So.
Hello, hello.
Is it me you're looking for? What's the song we sang out here?
No.
One more time.
One more night.
One more night. This week on From Mill to Still, broken equipment, new toys, hardwood floors, and so much more. Stay tuned. It's a good one. So this week was crazy on From Mill to Still, our weekly updates, Muddy River, everything happened this week. So I don't know where to begin. I'm gonna start at the top and we'll work our way down, right? Yeah. So the first thing we did was we got a roof back on the building. Thank God, because sump pumping off plastic was terrible. Water inside was terrible. Gaston Roofing is the absolute best. They were out here way sooner than I expected them to be. They did the best job I've ever seen. I mean, I might be a little exaggerating. They did a great job. They were amazing, and for sure, the best roof this building has ever had was done by Gaston Roofing. So thank you to them for getting out here and taking care of us. I couldn't be happier. So we're stoked about that. Next steps for the roof are we got to put a door in. That'll be next week. Yeah, Shane's gonna bring us a door. Okay. And then we will put siding up on that wall. So let's take a look at the finished product, or the product that's almost finished, the finished roof and the wall, how it is. So while you're looking at this roof, you can see that we have the sheathing on, and that's got a vapor barrier. We've taped the seams. The roof has a cricket built up to the wall, so it's hard to tell in this video that the wall slopes up towards that, the roof slopes up towards that wall, and then but it does. They framed out a cricket there and then insulated it with 5 inches of ISO, and then caulked that to, they caulked it to the sheeting and put termination bar around the masonry areas. So we'll put our sheet metal over that, and then we'll flash all around it. We'll cover up these beam penetrations where they stick through, and everything will be nice and tight and no more mud daubers. So whoever tears this down in 100 years will not have to fight the bees. Remember, you put on a suit. You were wearing a Tyvek suit because you didn't want to get bit by the bees.
Really hot too.
Yeah, it was really hot. Yeah, not worth it. I fought them. I didn't get bit a single time. So anyway, fun to look back on that. But the roof is done. Yay, that's awesome. And super excited to see the rest of it go in, and then we can walk away from that portion of the project. Once we were done outside and the roofers took over, we went inside. And I say we, I wasn't here at all this week because I was trying to do funding and stuff, right? You were handling things. You and Eric were putting down hardwood. You, Eric, and Kevin, I didn't realize were really good at hardwood. These floors look amazing. So Arturo finished the third floor. And nothing's finished. He framed up the 2 bathrooms here and did all the hardwood floor. All this hardwood flooring was full of nails and came from the first floor. And it's all just gorgeous. You can see where there were painted lines on the first floor and all that jazz. You could definitely see where the third floor had some remaining hardwood, and then where we put down the new. But it looks phenomenal. This floor has never looked better, and hopefully in the next couple weeks the window crew will come in and actually do their job and knock this floor out. So man, I'm just excited. You did such a good job here and it looks amazing. So check out this beautiful work, and just remember that when it's done, we're gonna sand this and all the character is gonna shine through even more. So couldn't be happier. Thank you, sir. Also we have these bathrooms here. So these are gonna be 2, I don't know, unisex bathrooms upstairs. This one's got a nice window, so you have a view from the commode of festivals and concerts. And then this one will be not such a good view, but another one for when there's parties and we just need more baños. And so pretty excited about that going in. I think that pretty much covers the third floor. Oh, the stairs. When we finished the third floor, we worked our way out and down. So Eric was on a roll running hardwoods, and so next he came into the stair tower, and the stair tower was tough because for some odd reason, the old floor and the new floor, they jibe up in some places, and other places we had to shim them up, and other places we had to straight up tear them out. He had to get through the threshold of the third floor stair door and manipulate all of that. And when he was done doing that, he got into the stair landing and he pulled up some of the old stuff and found out that like the entire structure was completely rotten. So y'all were up here working and just found nothing but rot. So Eric stopped doing hardwood, you started doing demo structure repair.
Yes.
And that was the day I was in the distillery. Sorry, I'm not used to my tiny mic. With the builder that day, scratching my head, you know, figuring things out, finalizing our schedule and making sure this job is going to finish by spring of 24 when we're grand opening, April 2024, by the way. So I was in there meeting with him, and Arturo's like, just, I'll handle it, don't worry about it. And he just ripped everything out and put it all back. He actually used a post from the first floor to rebuild the stairway. So like, sorry Lowe's, but we got our own wood here. we handled it, or you handled it just fine. I came back and I was super excited to see it. It looked the same. It was like nothing happened. Arturo finished the stair landing and then worked his way down the stairs. So let's go take a look. We replaced some treads down here. So we fixed the upstairs, the top landing, and then Arturo started working his way down. And I've been saying watch your step on these stupid stairs for a year, and Arturo finally fixed them. I say finally, I finally got the treads and he stuck them in. And now our whole staircase is safe. And then this whole landing you had to replace, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. We're gonna sand these stairs down, and we're gonna paint the wall and the rail. And then these newel posts will be restored. That one up there looks like it's been chewed on by a beaver. And then the one on the second floor is just gone. So we'll put that back. That's to come in future videos. I don't think it's so much on our critical path, so maybe a while down the road. But the stairs are usable and they look better than they ever have, or at least in my lifetime. So that happened this week. Right now, this wood is going away. We're gonna actually build bar tables out of this wood that I'm sitting on. We're awkwardly close because of the lighting. But this is the main level stair landing. So if you're enjoying the bar and we've got like a special food truck or something, or you want to go out to the lower patio on the front, you would use this staircase and go down. And when you do, you can really quickly look up and see the old post from the first floor now holding up the third floor stair landing. So it'll be there. We're not going to paint it. We're going to leave it just like that. It's a creosote post, and I just think it's cool that that still has a job to do, a new use. So good job, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we had to come down here and remove the second floor temporary support braces. So there were two structural beams going across here for we don't know what reason. And then right here, there was the big welded T that went up and held those two pieces. We came in, and you saw in last week's video, we put this in, and which seemed to really throw Bree for a loop, even though she edited the entire video. That was hilarious to come in and see, because we removed the bracing, it opened this back up. So we had a big 6x6 here and a big 6x6 here holding those posts up. Arturo had to cut the sprinkler pipe out and then unscrew the bolts on the brackets. We left the brackets. And people may think that's weird, but I left them because A, I think it's cool to see that, hey, there used to be something here. And I can explain that to guests when they come in. And also it's cool because they have holes in it, so we can like hang shit and maybe a plant or something, I don't know. But it's hooks to hang stuff on. Maybe twinkly lights, I don't know, but the brackets will be there forever. I just wanted to show you guys real quick what the maple flooring looks like in my hand. It's 3 inch, 3.5?
3.5.
3.5 inch tongue and groove maple hardwood from, I would guess, the early 1900s. It's not ancient. This is not 1800s material, but early 1900s. It has hand cut nails holding it down. So it's just I mean, you can look, there's nails. Well, actually we cleaned up a little bit, but lots of work before you even put the hardwood down, selecting the pieces and taking the nails out. It's a lot of work. Oh, and you had to like get the century of grime out of the tongue and groove. So we had 8 pallets, we're down to 4.5 pallets. We'll see if we make it through this project with 100% reclaimed hardwood. We also have to demo the hardwood at the bar so we can use that. So that's probably another pallet by itself. We'll have plenty of hardwood, but it'll be 100%, all the hardwood in this facility will have originated in this facility and been repurposed. And that is super cool. So that happened this week. Arturo, you got to do what you actually like to do, and that's some masonry work, right? Doing some brick work again. We're in the corner of the first floor where the, hey, pipe down. Kevin's working diligently, bricking up this window. And I promise you, we're not breaking up a lot of windows. I want to make that perfectly clear. We're opening more windows than we're covering up. But this window has to be bricked up because this is where our switchgear, all our panels, all the electrical is coming into the building right here. And so we need wall space, clean, sealed up wall space. So that's what we got to do. So bricking it up. We had some flooding last week, and that messed up our sand situation. We've been going to the creek, or you've been going to the creek and getting, hey, nice shirt. I didn't realize you're wearing a rum shirt. Hell yeah. You know what our logo looks like. This is what Arturo's logo looks like, by the way. We had to find new sand, and you dug some up under the bridge, right?
Yes, sir.
So, you know, the river, the creek floods, it moves stuff everywhere. And then most of our sand got dirty this time. So, Kevin found sand back far away, and he went and dug it up with the Bobcat so they can make the mortar, keep things going around here. And we're bricking up the window. This is the same window I showed you from the inside. Also, this is the cat window. So this is the window that all the kittens were had in. And we're gonna brick it up on the outside. We're gonna leave a reveal of 1 inch. And that 1 inch just shows you, hey, there used to be a window here. And then the rest of these windows will be rebuilt so you can see into the factory. And where we're standing is gonna be a patio. So we're gonna have a nice, like, kinda, this will shade us from the evening sun in the summertime patio here. And right here, is that giant boulder, which we're probably gonna leave slightly proud of the slab down here. So to get our handicap access and everything the way it needs to be, that boulder will be a little exposed. This boulder's like bigger than my truck. We dug it up back when we were doing the waterproofing, right? Yeah. You couldn't cut this, right? The quickie saw wouldn't, your blade would not cut through that boulder.
15 minutes, maybe half inch down.
How long?
15 minutes, half inch down.
That's it.
That's
15
it.
minutes, half an inch. Anyway, that happened this week. I think that covers it. That pretty much wraps up our week at the mill. Oh, there is one other thing. A Democracy broke. Our small still broke this week, and got a new best friend, Trevor. Trevor came in and brought Democracy into the 21st century. He's operating it via touchscreen on his laptop. It took him a little while watching us through distillation to get going with it. But yeah, he fixed Democracy. We were back up and running, and now because of that, we're gonna go ahead and switch all the stills over to his controls. And that'll be good because in the new facility, it'll all meet code and be nice and just be right. So here's a picture of him and Jordan working together, and then another picture of the screen. Rachel Martin designed Mindful Good. Rachel Martin with Mindful Good drew these logo icons for us way back in the day, and he was able to use those logo icons as the pictures on the stills on the screen. So I was so excited about that. I was just happy. It was just so nice to see that technology being implemented in our facility. So that happened this week. And that's it. That's our week. I'm wrapping it up. If I didn't catch it here, I'll get it next weekend. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And leave us a comment if you want to see anything. Check us out at the distillery. Don't be dumb, drink Carolina rum. See ya.